MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Detroit Tigers and the New York Mets. It's Mets baseball on the show. Next. Rick Porcello gets the starting nod for the Mets. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, the guy in the bump, career wins. He has 149, so you know when he's taking his warm-up pitches before this one, he's thinking about one thing. He wants to get to that milestone number 150. We'll get a chance to watch him up close and in person in this one here today.
Stepping up to the plate, Victor Reyes. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Reyes.
Here's the first pitch to him. Trying to bunt his way on to open the ball game, but he misses it for strike one.
First pitch, 110.
And there's ball one. Tries to drag his way on here, but now he's behind 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Just a perfect afternoon for baseball. 80 degrees under clear blue skies. Three and 2 now. Harold Castro will be next. The 3-2 pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. The next 3-2. Line drive to center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So a good start to the inning for the Tigers as their leadoff hitter's on base.
I know in today's game everybody's trying to go yard, but can you look at having a better at bat as a leadoff hitter? You take it full count, you make the pitcher work, and then you come through with a knock. Great start.
Into the box now, Harold Castro, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Castro playing here in his age 26 season, manning the hot corner down at third in today's game, although he's primarily considered a second baseman.
You know, this is an interesting one. I'd be interested in 2 things. A, is he still using the glove that he uses at second base? And B, does he have enough arm strength to go over to third base? Because until you go backhand on that left side of the infield and turn and burn and throw to first, you have no idea the difference in arm strength that it takes to man that position as opposed to second.
The 2-1 home. Ball 3. Danger looms on deck here in the person of Miguel Cabrera. Reyes on at first, nobody out. Line towards center field. Nimmo is right there, 1 down.
Batting third, the first baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
Next up for Detroit, Miguel Cabrera. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, and he popped him up back into foul territory behind first, but this will land untouched. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
Throw over to the bag, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Runners on first with one down. Now Cabrera swings and misses on a good pitch that time as he's rung up for out number 2.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
So that'll bring up Jonathan Scope as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. One left for Detroit, and now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. Spencer Turnbull, the right-hander from Alabama, gets the starting assignment. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last outing, only allowing 1 run. If he brings that kind of stuff to the ballpark, he has a chance to pitch another gem in this one.
Coming to the plate now, Brandon Nimmo. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Mets, the center fielder, Brandon.
Pitch on the way. And that misses for ball 1. One and 1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. Nimmo with an even count of 2 and 2 now.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now on 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Now here's the pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
So here's Jeff McNeil as he'll take a look at ball 1. A runner at second, nobody out. A ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Still 2-2. from the stretch. Still even at 2-2. And it's fouled away. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
So here's Pete Alonso as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. First appearance for him here with the leadoff man still at second and 1 gone now. Ready with the 0-1. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Now the 1-1 pitch.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
The 2-1 is taken, ball 3.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Now the 3-2 pitch. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
Now after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The 0-1 offering. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carried. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
The set and the 1-1.
That's ball 2.
2 out here and a runner at second. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Oh, and a good effort there to knock it down. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Mets leave 1. Still no score. Digging in now, Cameron Maben. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. and 2 balls and a strike. And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2. A full count, 3-2 to the Tigers center fielder. Three-two pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Conforto has to come in a few steps, but he has it for route number 1.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Austin Romine.
Next for the Tigers, Austin Romine, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Pitch on the way.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
What a nasty pitch right there. Batter thought it was going to hit him, and it ends up breaking into the zone for a strike.
One and 2 to the Tigers catcher. Fastball laid off well below the knees.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Up next steps Kristen Stewart, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Stewart is usually found in left, but in this one he's manning the other corner outfield spot in right. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch. The 0-2 good changeup with some depth.
The 1-2. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field, and that'll get down out there near the wall.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. In now, Nico Goodrum, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Outside, 3-0 now.
There's absolutely no need to challenge him in this situation right here. Do yourself a favor, be smart, nibble a little bit, maybe use his aggressiveness against himself.
He's set. The 3-0 offering, and that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
That walk is going to feel a little extra frustrating for this pitcher. Not only do you never really want to walk the number 8 hitter, but it's also going to let the pitcher hit this inning instead of forcing him to lead off the next one.
He's set and the pitch. Popped him up. McNeil over to his right, and that retires the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. J.D. Davis, the next at bat. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a strike called in the upper part of the zone. Davis, a previous member of the Houston Astros. He was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected. I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
So now to the plate, Michael Conforto. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. Three and 0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
3-1 the count now. Bottom of the second here with no score. High chopper towards first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
There's a drive out toward the gap in left center. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and powering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. The 2-0.
And ball 3.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
Slow little roller to third. Gonna be a tough play. And a high throw as Cabrera's got no shot at it. And now this ball's gonna wind up out of play. And that'll compound matters even further.
And don't forget, on a ball thrown out of play, the rule says that the runner gets the base he was running to, plus 1 more.
Next for the Mets, Rick Porcello. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. Here comes the first pitch. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And Cabrera will make the catch to retire the side. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. Mets out in front, 1-0. Striding into the box, Victor Reyes, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Victor Reyes.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1.
He's had some success so far, but he's going to need to continue to throw strikes early on in the zone, because the more they see this guy, sooner or later they're going to figure him out.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Nimmo in pursuit. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now that's third baseman, Castro.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Harold Castro. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way.
You have to understand, as the hitter right here, pitcher on the mound wants a quick inning. Anything over the heart of the plate, probably got to pull the trigger on.
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Swing and a liner. Foul. 1 out, nobody on. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
And that'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. And this is going to find the alley. Should be extra bases for Cabrera. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
And I think that may have been a situation where the runner on first was waiting to see if the ball was going to get down or not. If there were 2 outs, he most likely scores there. Instead, he has to hold at third. Can't really fault him for that, though.
Here's Jonathan Stokes now, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
The 2-0.
And remember here, there's an open base at first, so a walk is not the worst thing that could happen right here.
And, oh, he thought he'd work the walk, but it's a called strike 2 now. Hit back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate. The tag from Ramos, but it's not in time. Safe at the plate.
Hey, Dan, batter drives in 2 right there to give his team the lead. This looks like it's going to be a little bit back and forth. As a pitcher, how do you stop the bleeding?
Now, the one thing you have to do is just concentrate all you can to try to get that first hitter out of each inning. This has the makings like this is going to be one of those seesaw affairs.
Here's Cameron Maben now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Working for the punch out and the offering in the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Still only 1 out in the inning. Base hit into right center. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now back, catcher, Austin Romine.
Into the box, Austin Romine. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot he's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Now the 2-0 home. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd foul.
Man, he wants that swing back. He'll be thinking about that all night. He crushed that ball. He just needs to stay back a little longer.
Now the 2-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through. A base hit. Stokes rounds the corner and is headed home. He'll score easily as they extend their lead to 2.
Hey guys, he doubled up right there. Back-to-back sliders. Nice job by the batter right there. Just misses the first one, makes the adjustment, stays a little shorter, and drives the next pitch for a base hit.
To the plate now, Kristen Stewart, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. The 1-0 home is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Hey, after the double in his first at bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Three runs already home here. 3-0 now.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
The 3-0 pitch, and this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Coming to the plate now, Nico Goodrum. Given the situation, he's got an opportunity to break this game wide open. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-1 home.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
The 3-1 pitch. Wow, this one bounces off the pitcher. And that'll plate the runner from third, as with that the lead swells to 4-1. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. At the plate now, Spencer Turnbull, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. The 0-1 pitch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. On its way is pitch number 75. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Stepping in now, Victor Reyes, as he'll take a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score any more here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
Cano fields it cleanly. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. So 4 score in the inning, but it could have been much, much worse as they wind up leaving the bases loaded. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Detroit is out in front, 4-1. So here's Brandon Nimmo, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. So one man gone for the Mets in the third, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. Now here it comes.
Nope. Ball 1.
4-1's our score here in inning number 3. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Swing and a liner. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. 0-1 the count. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. Runners on first with 1 down. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike 2.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that 2-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
2-2, here it is.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now the payoff pitch home. Freezes him on the inside, strike 3. In now, Robinson Cano.
Second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Cano waits on the first pitch.
1-0.
The 1-0 home is looked at off the plate for a ball. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Cano awaiting the 2-1. Grounded to the right. Scope dives. What a stop. The throw to first. Wow. 3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. More spring training baseball from Florida following this. Digging in and looking for more, Harold Castro. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Now the pitch.
Count 1-0.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down or he won't be out here very long.
The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Very high, 2-1. And that pitch comes over to catch the corner. It's 2-2 now. And he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning. First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Now here it comes.
0-1, no strike.
4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. Back up the middle. Throw on to first will take care of Cabrera for the second out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jonathan Stokes.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jonathan Stokes. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here comes the first pitch. To short. Throw on to first gets him and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tigers as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Next up from New York, J.D. Davis.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First delivery to him on the way. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. 1-1. Here it comes. To 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Good pitch, and I think he locked him up, but he wasn't rewarded for it this time.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Well, the 1-2 pitch didn't go his way, and now a miss there on 2-2. You know he doesn't want this at bat to get away from him, so I think we're going to see a challenge pitch on a full count.
3-2 pitch. And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. And no one will track it down. Another full count pitch home.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Another full count offering on its way. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, when you go with the slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Standing in, Michael Conforto. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. Comes set and the 0-1. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
Nobody out, runner on first. Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land untouched. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Line drive to left. And he's able to reach down and put this one away. Great concentration there for the second out.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Rosario.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. From the stretch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Reyes will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Mets strand 1. They trail it 4-1. Striding in, Cameron Maybin. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
The center fielder, number 4.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Swing and a ground ball to third. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Now batting, catcher, Austin.
Corey Oswalt takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 55, Corey Oswalt.
Standing in now, Austin Romine, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. Oswalt A right-hander going 6'5". He was selected in the 7th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Runners on the move for second. Strike taken. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second. 5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
Well, when you're behind 0-2 as a hitter, you're in swing mode. Nothing changes that like seeing something hard bearing in on you, though.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Slap hard the opposite way. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second, make it 5-1.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
So now to the plate, Kristen Stewart, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. Five runs, 10 hits, 1 error for the Tigers thus far. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Has a look, now the pitch. This is on the ground over to first, and that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Tigers shortstop with a ball and 2 strikes.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
The 1-2.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
First and second here with nobody out. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Ready with the payoff pitch. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
The batter, number 56.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Jordy Mercer will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 9, Jordy Mercer.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Mercer swings the bat and throws from the right side and stands at 6'3". He was selected in the 3rd round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. Fouled away. Again, another foul ball. Ready with another 0-2.
Nope.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit. 1 run is scored. And the 2nd run will score to make this a 7-1 ball game.
Boy, Dero, talk about adding insult to injury right there. And the pitcher gets a 2 RBI base hit.
Yeah, and if he throws a gem, Dan, without question, he's getting his name in the box. He's all over the box score in this one. Ribbies, innings pitched, strikeouts, all of the above.
In now, Victor Reyes. A ball and no strikes. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ball and no strikes. Here it is, and a sinker dips too low there, into the dirt. In fact,
this inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Runners are at 1st and 3rd with none out. And it's 2-1 to the Tigers' leadoff hitter.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
The 2-1 home. This one's down to 3rd. Dive, but it's off his glove, and the run should score. Throw to 1st, not in time, as the run is across to score.
The batter, the 3rd baseman, Harold Castro.
Michael Walker gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Michael Walker.
Into the box, Harold Castro, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Lifted the other way to left center. Davis A range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
Striding in once again, Miguel Cabrera. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
4 runs here in this half inning. A ball and a strike to Miguel Cabrera.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Not likely to see a fourth fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
Here's the 1-2. And he struck him out. So he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
The batter, number 8.
Stepping in, Jonathan Stokes. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early. One 1-0 pitch on the way.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
2 balls and a strike to count. 2 men are on with 2 men out. High in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder. And no one will track it down. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
Ready with another 2-2. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Tigers 8 and the Mets 1. Bo Burrows, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound.
Number 37, Bo Burrows.
Eduardo Nunez will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Eduardo Nunez.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike. A windup and the 0-1. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away.
The center fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Brandon Nimmo. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1. And it looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw in the Tiger bullpen. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. Hard hit ball to second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Now batting, number 6.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. That's inside. 2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Too high, and it's 3-0. Pete Alonso will be next. Here's the 3-0 pitch. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Lifted the other way to left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
Up next for the Mets, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Digging in to try it again. Pete Alonso 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that misses inside. 1-0.
Not a bad spot to miss right there. Much rather have it run inside than out over the plate where the hitter can do a lot of damage.
Now a ball hit in the air to straightaway left. This is carrying well. Out of here. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. As they cut the gap a bit, it's now an 8-3 ball game.
Most pitchers aren't going to throw this guy much of a fastball to try to challenge him because this guy can hit him a mile just like he did with that swing right there. Impressive power.
Robinson Cano the next to dig in. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Can't connect there on the breaking ball. 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ball 2 as the breaking ball misses inside. And he fouls this one off. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. J.D. Davis would be next. Softly hit to short. Reined in. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. 5 innings complete. It's now 8-3. Franklin Killiman takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 66, Franklin Killiman.
At the plate, Cameron Maybin. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up.
Cameron Maybin.
Pitch of the at-bat on its way. A high fastball is in there. Behind 0-2 now. Heading out towards shallow right. Conforto is in a few steps as he takes it for the first out.
Now batting, the catcher, Romine.
Digging in once again, Austin Romine. He's 2 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Looks like a left-hander has begun to get loose out in that Mets bullpen. 1 out, nobody on. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Three and 0 now. Now here's the pitch. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
The 3-1 pitch. A little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Now the payoff pitch home. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw gets him 2 down.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Settling in now, Kristen Stewart. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way. That's lifted the other way out to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. Tigers are out in front 8-3. Ivan Nova enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 43, Ivan Nova.
Now batting, J.D. Davis. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Fouled off. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Maben on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The right fielder, number 30, Miguel Conforto.
So striding forward now, Michael Conforto. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. Here's the first pitch to him. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Some action now in the Tigers bullpen as they'll get a left-hander and a right-hander up to throw. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. That misses, 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
1 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
No, he's safe.
That catcher, number 40, Wilson.
At the plate, Wilson Ramos, as he'll go after the first pitch and line one into right field for a base hit. And as a result of that errant throw back in, he'll advance 90 feet here and move up from second to third.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, D-Row, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also a nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Row, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
Reyes has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner.
Now back, the pitcher, Franklin Killoman.
Jed Lowry will see what he can do off the bench as he'll bat with runners at the corners and 2 gone here.
Lowry.
And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. From the belt, the pitch.
Don't let that fall.
Brandon Nimmo would be next. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And he lays off, ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in, Brandon Nimmo. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run scores. The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. That makes it an 8-5 ball game.
You know, D-Row, hitting in the leadoff spot, you're not going to get very many opportunities to drive in some runs, but that's a big 2 RBI hit.
Yeah, when you see ducks on the pond, Dan, your eyes light up. I don't care if you're hitting first in the lineup or 8th in the lineup. You grind out in that bat and try and get the runs on the board for your team.
Yeah, but that's a big 2 RBI base hit.
Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. It's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field as that makes this an 8-all ball game.
Looking at that pitch again, you can see he just flat out missed his location. You put that pitch right there and he's going to tattoo it. Now we're all tied up again, starting this thing all over.
Kyle Funkhouser gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Number 36, Kyle Funkhouser.
Into the box now, Pete Alonso.
The first baseman.
A swing and a blast to center field. No doubt about this one. Back-to-back home runs as that one's way out of here. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his second home run of the game, and they've taken a one-run lead. That was this lineup's third homer of the game.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Roll, is I prefer to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. That one's a called strike. Back even at 1. 2 out, nobody on. Popped him up. Castro waits on it, and that retires the side. But they managed to bat around as 9 men come to the plate and 6 of them score. We're through 6 full. It's the Mets 9 and the Tigers 8. Walker Lockett is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 61, Walker Lockett.
Leading off the inning, Nico Goodrum. And they'll need him to get something going here.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Davis arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Up next for the Tigers, the pitcher, Kyle Funkhouser.
Jake Rogers will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 34, Jake Rogers.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Here's the pitch. Ball even at 2-2. Down the left field line and deep. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. He might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Darwin Lugo will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Fastball well outside.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Nimmo is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Still down a run. It's a 9-8 ball game. Anthony Castro gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 38, Anthony Castro.
Derek Hill is into the ball game now as he'll take over out in left field.
Number 29, Derek.
Yoenis Cespedes is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Windup and the 0-1 right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Andres Jimenez will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
0-1.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's 1-1.
1-1.
1 out, nobody on. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. The 2-1. Here's a ball hit high down the right field line. This ball has a chance, and it is gone. A solo shot down the line in right as they've taken a 2-run lead. Standing in now, Wilson Ramos. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
Nope, outside.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Swing and a line drive, but foul. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he popped him up. Stokes ranging into the outfield. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Rosario.
Now at the plate, Ahmed Rosario. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the pitch.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
The 1-1. This one's blooped out toward right center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Up next to the bat, the pitcher, Walter.
Dominic Smith will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 2, Dominic.
There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. The 0-1 pitch. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Two out with the man at first. Now a throw over, and he's back easily. And again a throw, and he just manages to get his hand in. Another throw over, and a dive, but he's back. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Line drive to left. Hill will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Mets do pick up a run on this solo shot. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now a 10-8 ball game. Yoenis Cespedes takes over out in left field after entering the game in a pinch hit role last half inning.
Now playing right field.
Dylan Betances is on his way to the mound now as he'll work in his 8th ball game here this spring.
Number 68, Dylan.
Jake Marisnick is into the ball game as well as he takes over out in right.
Now in left, number 52.
C.J. Cron is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Previous history against Dylan Betances, he's 1 for 5. Runs that slurve of his inside, and it's 2-0. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 2-0 on the way.
2-2.
And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
In there, strike one.
0-1 for count.
Comes set with the 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. One pitch is a knuckle curve. He's in the hole now, 1-2. Now here's the pitch. Swung on and chopped up the middle. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Hey, great forehand stop, but he had a little trouble getting rid of it. Had to take an extra step. I don't mind that, though. That's a great job to make sure he got a good handle on it and get off a good throw to get the out.
Troy Stokes will get a shot here as a pinch hitter.
Number 55, Troy Stokes Jr.
And they'll start him with a fastball that's low for ball 1. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front.
1 pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tigers. Can't cut into a 10-8 deficit. C.J. Cron is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Defensively for the Tigers. Now playing third base.
Tyler Alexander is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Now pitching for Detroit. Number 70.
Jeimer Candelario is into the game as well, as he's the new first baseman.
Number 55. Troy Stokes.
Travis Demeritte is also into the ballgame now as he takes over at second.
Travis Demeritte. Now at first base. Number 46. Jeimer Candelario.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Now here's the pitch.
Hey! 0-1.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. This is swung on and popped up. Crossing into foul territory now behind third. And no one will get this one. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Brandon Nimmo becomes the first out in the bottom of the 8th inning. Jacoby Jones has come into the ballgame now as he takes over as the new third baseman.
Now playing third base.
Ali Sanchez will come on now as the pinch hitter. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. One out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. On the line, that's a base hit into left field.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused, drove a line drive base hit.
Luis Guillorme will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Hill comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2.
Now batting, second baseman, Robinson.
Jason Krazan will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Jason Krazan.
And a ball 1-0. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. From the stretch, 2-1. Two balls and 2 strikes now. That one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Fouled away. A runner on first with 2 away. And he lays off, ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Stepping up now, Yoenis Cespedes. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
No balls and 1 strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Two down, runners at first and second. Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. Into right field, that's a base hit. Sanchez isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate, and he's safe at the plate as they extend their lead to 3.
Hey, D-Row, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. It takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Here's Jake Marisnick. Shoots this one over to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Mets played a run on a couple of hits. We played 8 full. The Mets are out on top, 11-8. Luis Guillorme remains in the game, batting 9th and manning first base.
Now playing third base, number 70.
Jason Krizan stays in the ballgame in the 8th spot and takes over at second base.
Number 10, Jason Krizan. Now at first base, number 13.
Seth Lugo comes on from the pen, hoping in the top of the 9th.
Number 67, Seth Lugo.
Will Toffey will also enter as he takes over at third base. Daz Cameron is going to be asked to try and be the rally starter as he's up off the bench, ready to lead it off in the 9th. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Lugo is pretty much a manager's dream coming out of the bullpen. High strikeouts, doesn't walk a lot of batters, usually a recipe for a lot of success.
Oh, that's one of the keys. I think if you were to build a perfect relief pitcher, you'd want a guy that throws a lot of strikes, that minimizes the base on balls, and nobody does it as good as this guy does right now in the game of baseball.
Two balls and a strike.
This guy uses that two-seamer to set up his other pitches. Two-seamer in, breaking ball away.
Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Push softly over toward the right side. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Off the bat, that had soft base hit written all over it, but a nice snag there by the infielder on that soft liner that could have been a potential base hit.
At the plate, Austin Romine. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch on its way. And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone.
Two well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Ball 2. Got him.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
To the plate now, Kristen Stewart. As he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the ninth is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
Oh, I bet he'd like to have that swing back. It's 2-1 now.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Last breath for the Tigers. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. Ramos gathers it on to first, and that's your ball game.
Wow, we definitely got our money's worth in that one. They were down huge, but hey, give them a lot of credit. They scraped and clawed and eventually got the win. No lead is ever safe in baseball, folks.
11-8, the final score in this ball game. New York posted 11 runs on the scoreboard when it was all said and done. Franklin Killimek gets the W on the mound. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious New York Mets, 11 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Tigers, 8 runs on 13 hits. 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 56 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.